thank you for coming here, and this might come as a surprise or a shock, but
Wait, you're supposed to say, I bet you're wondering why I gathered you all here today.
I bet you're all wondering why I gathered you all here today.
Yes, we are.
I wish I had something to. Oh, never mind. So, the murderer is the gardener. Case solved. And the other thing, I had a chat with certain someone you all know well yesterday. Her name is Tilly, and she is kind of your sister. Of course, not yours, Molly, but all the other ones.
Kind of. I think she is our sister, not kind of.
Yeah, you might be. You might be right. I'll, and we've been we had a difficult relationship. At first, we were mostly on not exactly on friendly terms, for obvious reasons. But over the past few weeks, we've been getting closer, patching things up, kind of becoming almost friends. And yesterday, after I heard the news about the orphans, I was quite vulnerable, and I tried to help her with her situation in regards to her dad, and of course to Teddy too. I've been trying to use my lamp, been trying to use my wish to help her figure out who she is and help both of them get their answers. But she didn't allow me to do so, even though I convinced myself that might be what's best for her, and instead it kind of brought us together, and thanks to Teddy's matchmaking skills, we eventually had a chat together in the La Perida saloon, and the chat involved certain acts of talking, kissing, and proposing.
Proposing?
Yes, she kind of proposed to marry me, and she insisted, even though I told her she's crazy. But she kind of made a compelling argument.
Oh, I'd like to hear it right now. What was this
I
argument?
get it. Nope. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Does it?
I don't
yeah.
think so.
Nope, it really does. You know Tilly.
I know,
I
Ellie.
don't know if I do
I was hoping you
anymore,
would.
Actually,
Do we know her? Teddy, explain.
what's going on?
Well, first of all, if you've ever noticed when Ricardo's around,
I thought that Teddy
Tilly looks
Teddy
at
would
him
already
the way
know
that
them
I
because
look
he
at
already
myself.
knew.
What?
What the hell, you two? Do you seriously not see that? Secondly,
No.
I haven't really seen her look at him at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ricardo's lamp
Me neither.
lets...
I thought she hates
What
me.
is Ricardo's lamp tied to?
Well, I knew the whole gin thing, and I knew
Okay,
about
and
the witch.
not a genie, but a djinn. So, any wish that you give results in usually misery for the wish giver, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Ricardo, please explain what the misery is that this djinn is expecting of you.
Well, I offered her that I would wish for her and the Spartan, her third father, to have a meeting and at least have a chance to talk. And it would be my wish, therefore I would be dealing with the consequences, but she was having none of it. She thought it would be selfish of her to ask, and even though I would be fine with it, I would have to pay the consequence of kind of marrying a certain person that I despise the most, because the jinn has a very cruel sense of humor, kind of sadistic. And in order for me to get what I want, I would have to pay a very high price. So I would have to leave, and I would have to marry this disgusting creature that my parents approve of.
I see.
So,
And
Yeah.
now enter Tilly.
yes, she had a
But
weird counter offer.
Which
Think about it.
was
If Ricardo is married, can he marry again?
do we not have two fathers that are both married to our mother?
yes, you absolutely
Only
can.
in the situation where both consent to a polyamorous relationship. Right? But I highly doubt that this person that Ricardo despises is going to want to share. It's hardly the same situation because dad and daddy like each other, you know? They're friends.
I don't think this is going to work, senor. The Jinn wants me to suffer, and she's not gonna be interested in this technical win. She will just find another way to make my life miserable
but
if
my
he wants
point is-
that wish.
That we would at least shut that door so it's not an option.
Oh yes, trust me, I am thrilled about this. I do find your sister quite charming, and I would be more than honored to have a chance to get to know her better. It is kind of fast, and it's not exactly my ideal
Mhm.
way of finding a wife, but I look, I really like Tilly, and I am pretty sure in time I could even love her, but this is all kind of fast and kind of sudden. But at the same time, she's a Lafay, and she probably knows about this more than I ever will. So who am I to judge her? I still wanted to bring this up with you and to hear your thoughts and advice, because she is your sister, she is your family, and you know her well, and I would never, ever do something like this without your approval.
I mean, if there's one thing that Tilly makes pretty clear to us is that she's her own person.
Mhm.
Yes,
And
and she's-
I honestly don't think that it has anything to do with what we say about it.
yes. I don't even know if she's really entirely remembering correctly, but she does not like it when we meddle in her romantic affairs at all, and has expressly told us not to, and has hidden her romantic affairs from us numerous times.
So what you're saying is that
Indeed.
I kind of messed up by telling you and not even talking to her first about it, whether she wants it to be a public knowledge.
Well, there's a good chance if you had asked her first, she probably would have told you not to tell us at all.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this, though. If it helps you. You and I, we barely know each other. We just started hanging out, and I'm a pretty good judge of character. I can usually spot a turd, you know? And you've got a good soul. I can tell you like to bullshit a lot, and that's gonna piss Tilly off immensely. But you also deeply care. And I think your bullshit is all about it's a defense mechanism for you.
well, senor, I assure you that I take this role, whatever it might be, very seriously, and I will not bullshit in that.
Oh, there's no doubt about his character. He's a very,
Mhm.
he's a very nice person.
But I also
And
agree with you.
like I said, I watched you take time to teach our levy how to fight even more. And to offer your skills to teach her is amazing. And you didn't charge her and you didn't, belittle her. You were very patient and kind.
Oh, I charged the shit out of her. You should have seen
You
me.
put that away. No. Get that away from me right now.
Listen, there's no doubt about it that Ricardo, you would be an excellent choice for our sister, and I think that is true. In my heart, I do, but that's just the thing. I don't know if you quite understand what it means to love her. Do you dare to love her?
Yes, if she feels the same about me. But I don't want to push her into anything. I don't want to exploit her just because she's currently dealing with all of this, with her third father suddenly showing up, with me giving her this option to finally meet him, and she mentioned that she may not need the wish, she may just need me to help her find him. Just
Yeah.
going together and see if we get lucky.
Oh my goodness, is our sister going to get married?
It's a good possibility.
No matter what the outcome is, I want to let you know that even if things don't work out, even if she suddenly comes to her senses, I would be honored to be a member of this family and to protect you all, not just her.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're already a member of it. But, I mean, wow, to make it official.
Embrace yourself, buddy. There is a lot of us to learn.
So much.
Wait till you meet the parents.
And maybe when Regis introduces himself to you, he doesn't do what he did to Nissa, like greeting the door with his ass hanging out.
Oh,
I think that's probably better than getting cut in half by an arrow and then put back together.
I was going to say, at
Oh,
least,
man.
hopefully our mother doesn't put a full force arrow into your back.
Just
Well-
to say hello.
I feel like Mally got off really lightly.
From
I think so too.
Maybe.
From what I heard about your mother, I think I'm sorry, Teddy. I will refrain from commenting anymore.
Thank you.
Hey,
She's
she's
a-
all of our mother. That's the one
She's
thing we all
a-
share.
Lovely lady.
Yes. Is she your mama too, Mali?
No. That would be weird.
That would be.
But yeah, that would be pretty weird.
Probably not to her, but to the rest of the involved.
No, I mean, I don't know if our mother would ever go for a drow. Well, you know, now that I say that,
I don't know. I mean, she went for.
Are we not? No, don't give her any
she-
ideas. Don't,
she
don't
went for
even.
quite a lot.
I'm sorry, Ellie.
Nope. Nope.
Yes, she's just very open and very thirsty.
Loving.
Yeah, loving. That's a much better word for it.
Yes, she has a lot of love to give.
And receive.
I think we all three of us get it honest. Well, I mean, Teddy does too. Maybe just not the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I hoped that she would have a chance to talk to you and fill you in herself, but now I feel kind of bad that I did this sooner than her. I hope she will forgive me. She'll never
it'll be
get mad
alright.
at me.
I can tell that
Maybe-
she's very, very nervous about stuff. I can feel it. It's not like her to step out on a branch like this and take such a big risk. I can
Especially,
feel a little bit of panic, honestly.
well, I mean, this is a matter of. It's a matter of the heart. This is marriage we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tilly would not just pledge her heart to anyone. She hasn't.
Nope.
I honestly don't even know what it means that she was the one to offer it. That kind of astounds me a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
I get it though. She takes after both mom and dad, right? His dad, you know, like Sotek, he is giving and caring and courageous, and you know, mom
Also
is
fucking
loving
gold.
and determined. And you mix that together, you're gonna get someone that's gonna look after other people. I feel also maybe a little bit like Lev. She doesn't need to look after you anymore. Sorry, not even a little bit. You two are both, you're killing it here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think she always felt like she needed to be the person to look after you, and I don't think she needs to anymore, and I think she knows that, and she
Trust me,
feels
senor.
this
There is-
need to care for somebody else, and finding somebody like Ricardo, who's
Indeed.
so sad. Look at him.
And there is nothing more than I want than look after her now, after she's been looking after you for so long. I think she deserves to have someone who would be there for her.
That's great. And just like you, I mean, I know that the loss of those orphans has got to be pretty tough.
That it was.
Having something else to help with, it's probably helpful. Mending to your soul a little bit.
Indeed. But I'm not just doing this to mend my own wounds. That would be unfair, and
No,
it may be even exploitative.
I know.
I've been
I know.
fond of Tilly for quite a while now. Ever since we had that little moment on the elevators
Oh no.
over at the Bear's place.
Oh
You could
boy.
totally say that your relationship has had its ups and downs.
Oh yes, very much so. After she told me that she doesn't care if I die, that's when that's when the fire first sparked. I found that comment quite hot. No one ever told me that before.
I bet.
That's why it took me by such shock. I can't believe that I believe every word that you're saying right now, because you're saying it with such reverence and such heart. But I never would have expected it, because the last time I heard her address you, she said she didn't care if you died.
Trust me, señorita.
I would
I wouldn't
totally
act.
expect it after something like that.
I wouldn't act on my feelings if she didn't come clean first. I would just keep them under wraps and try to be the bigger man. But now that she made her affection known to me, I cannot hold it in anymore.
Well, I wouldn't want you to. Neither would she.
And if it doesn't work, I'll blame Teddy too, because he kind of pushed me towards it, forced me into
Oh,
it.
I will. I will.
we'll
100
blame
Fair enough.
Yes, this is
And
old
I
Teddy's.
won't be here, so it'll be great.
That's
Find
right.
you
We'll just
more.
have to hunt you down.
Yeah, we'll just strategically place a few mushrooms here and there, near your house, and near you, and they'll do the work for us.
See, the funny thing about that is,
I need
I'm
to be in my
leaving on, was it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wait, you are? How come?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I was just here house sitting for Chance.
Oh,
But he sent notice that he'll be back then, so I'll pass his keys back and then we'll head back. Although I'm probably going to spend some time with Mom, Dad, and Daddy. I was hoping to be able to find that Spartan man before I had to go.
I'm sorry, senor. I tried to fulfill that wish. I tried so hard, but your sister is quite stubborn and...
No, it's not about that. Ricardo, if he wants to be known and to be a part of our life, he can make it. You know, he's a grown person. He's lived a life. He's been around.
I hope that he will change his mind one day, and he will realize how lucky he is to have such amazing kids as you are.
I appreciate that. But, you know, it's not your responsibility. It's generous, and I appreciate it, but it's not your job. We'll figure it out.
And we'll find him, senor, and we'll get to the bottom of this. I promise.
I mean, just like that helmet, having a couple new kids in his life will be a big sweeping change.
Took me longer than I want to admit.
My God.
Yes, it was quite a stretch, senor. But it worked in the end.
I think it was the anticipation that really built it up.
Indeed.
Once it finally hit home, that was pure gold, Daddy.
Thank you.
Well,
I tried.
what am I going to do now? Because Levy's moved on and left, and now Tilly is about to go on some high-flying adventure with you, and she's probably going to leave me too. What am I left to
Oh.
do with all this property?
Whatever you want.
Fuck
You
if
could
I
just figure
know.
out something with chance. I don't know.
Molly can provide trebuchets.